Christmas, Easter, confirmation, ordination, marriage, new baby, baptism and birthday, Valentine's, housewarmings, celebrations, graduation, any occasion, no occasion, on vacation or consolation. Ad Crucem has all your gift-giving covered. Gifts for yourself, gifts for your spouse, gifts for your godchild or your pastor. Buy from us and avert a disaster. Visit adcrucem.com. That's ADCRUCEM.com.
Listening to the Lutheran Ladies Lounge podcast. I'm Sarah.
I'm Erin.
I'm Bree.
And I'm Rachel.
We are once again recording from home, but not because of COVID this time. This is actually exciting recording from home because there's snow all over the place. Yeah. I don't know about the rest of you, but I love snow. So
I'll reserve my judgments.
But anyway, we have a very fun episode today. It is Bree's Radio Theater. And if you have not experienced the thrill of Bree's Radio Theater yet, you are in for a ride. It's going to be super fun. And because the Super Bowl is happening this weekend, we thought we would jump in on the fun. Whether or not you like football, I would probably guarantee you're going to love this episode. So Bree, take it away.
Right on. So today, like Sarah said, I wanted to commemorate a couple of things. First of all, yes, we have the big game this weekend. I have no horse in the race. I don't really care. I don't even care about the commercials.
Not a horse race.
I'm not one of those people. What did you say?
This is not a horse race. This is a ball game. There's no horses.
Sorry.
It's sports ball.
I didn't even know the Bengals were still a team.
Yeah. Believe it or not.
Hey, the Detroit Lions have a former player in it, so I'm kind of excited about that.
Nice. So we got the Bengals and the Rams. The Rams haven't been in the Super Bowl since, 2000?
I don't even know. We don't talk about them.
We don't talk about the Rams in St. Louis, do we?
No, St. Louis hates the Rams,
I
guys.
guess not. Whatever. It's fine.
Walk like an Egyptian.
The enemy of my enemy is
the Bengals, not the Bengals.
We're so good at sports here, you guys.
But okay, more importantly, this is what I want to commemorate is it has been just a little over a year of comedic excellence in Bree's Radio Theater. I never really thought that it would take off, and maybe it still hasn't. I'm not sure.
It has with us, so I don't care.
Yeah. So I just remember, the first episode was about Vitality, which is the health benefits program provided through Concordia plans. And I knew I wanted to talk about that as a topic. What with January being like the time when people are thinking about being better about themselves for about 30 days. So I don't know if you guys remember, I almost didn't do it. Like I had all of the clips recorded and everything. And I was like, this ain't going to hit. And I feel like it did though. So
it totally did.
It did.
I feel like it was successful. And then I was like, well, this ain't happening again. But guess what? I dug deep. And God is always faithful. So this is episode number 4 of Bree's Radio Theater. And I think
I'm just going to say correlation does not equal causation.
I do think 3 to 4 episodes a year is like my limit.
I love
sucks
it.
all of my creative energy for
all.
about 3 months. So it's
Oh my goodness.
Quality over quantity.
That's true.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. So today, in light of the upcoming big game, I'm going to take you to the Fellowship Hall in the basement of St. John Evangelical Church. St. John Evangelical Lutheran Church.
Yeah, you got to fix that.
Which one? Pick it. It doesn't matter.
Oh, big question. Is it St. John or St. John's?
Oh.
What does rosters and statistics call it? Like, what is the church locator?
It
Is it
probably is actually on the sign St. John Evangelical Lutheran Church.
Okay.
However, no one calls it that. Everyone calls it St. John's Lutheran Church. So, as you
There's an
like.
apostrophe on everything.
Mhm.
So for synodical purity, we will continue to call it St. John Evangelical Lutheran Church. For coffee, donuts, Bible study, and some lighthearted game day shenanigans, let's see what awaits us as coffee hour begins. The high school youth have yet to show up, and so there's still an obscene number of donuts to choose from.
That will change.
And welcome to the second Sunday in Pentecost pregame show. I am Justin Fication alongside the indomitable Andi Fechtung. And Andi, I've got to say, the crowd here in the basement of St. John's Evangelical Lutheran Church is spectacular this morning.
That's right, Justin. In today's Bible study, rookie pastor Matthew Mark Luke John Weber will be wrapping up his study on saints versus sinners. Last week's performance was like none other, with pastor delivering just the right amount of spiritual encouragement and admonition. Truly an impressive display.
You got that right, Andi, and it looks like we already have some hubbub on the field over at the coffee and donut station. Let's go down to where Vicky Atonement is standing by. Vicky?
Yeah, Justin, it appears Agnes Schmidt, lifelong member at St. John's, is having a lot of trouble deciding on a donut flavor today. She'll have to hustle if she wants to connect on the field before time runs out and past her open study hour with prayer. Oh, wait, it looks like she's reaching for a French cruller, but she's hesitating, pulling back for an apple fritter.
Oh, no.
Oh.
The ref has thrown a penalty flag.
Yikes.
Let's see what he has to say. Delay of game, offense, 1 week penalty, sit down.
Woof, Justin, that's a huge penalty.
No kidding, Andi. Agnes will have to bring her game face next week. We're live from St. John's Evangelical Lutheran Church, and we'll be back after this word from our sponsors.
I guess it's actually St. John's Evangelical Lutheran Church.
I already hurt from laughing. This is going to be great.
I am totally stealing Andi Fechtung. Is going to show up in a novel sometime unattributed.
That's fine. That is absolutely fine.
I've had to preview these so I could get the files ready, and I was like screaming with the name choices. It was amazing.
I feel like Vicky Atonement, though. Like that one was a stretch.
That is deep.
Oh no,
It is
that's the one
super
I
deep.
liked the most.
It'll hit you. It'll hit you right in the head.
In the gut.
Right in the neck.
Feeling
But
some
honestly, I feel Agnes's pain. I mean, I would never pick the French crawler. I don't. Those are not my life.
I love a French crawler. I
love
love
French
French
crawlers.
And Aaron, I think that's one thing that's just a
I
bone
know.
of contention in our
It's true.
friendship for eternity, and that's until Jesus comes back.
May I just say that one of the kindest things anyone can do at a coffee hour is to go in the kitchen and bring out a butter knife that people can use to divide the donuts in half.
Donut
So if there's
sample.
only one apple fritter, you don't feel like a total pig
That's
for taking
true.
it. You can just take a half or a
do.
quarter, and then you've got room on your plate for the best donut, which is the sour cream old fashioned.
Oh yes.
I am actually total apple fritter team, and I would have no guilt taking
honestly-
nothing.
Yeah, apple fritter is also high. I like the cruller, the fritter, and I like a custard fill.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Those are my top 3 right there.
If I saw
Team
an apple
custard.
fritter, I'd be like, oink, oink, baby, and I'd take the whole thing. Go to my
oh my
table.
gosh.
I would do.
I am unashamed about going fishing out that knife and taking 4 quarters of different donuts.
Yes, that is also very appealing.
I
You are
do
right.
have to say that Matt's vicarage congregation, like the Donut King in St. Charles, is top notch donut selection. It's delicious. I
Nice.
can't explain it. It's just so good. So good.
I love a good local donut shop. I'm afraid here on the East Coast there is only one donut, and it shows up everywhere, and it is Dunkin'.
Oh.
You throw a rock, hit a
sorry.
Dunkin'. But thankfully, they're a little bit better out here than they are somewhere in the
You
hinterlands.
need to go.
So.
It's going to be a hike. It's going to be in southern Connecticut. That's probably several hours from where you live.
Or 15 minutes. This
or
is
15
Connecticut.
minutes. The Donut Inn, there's a couple of locations throughout Fairfield County.
All right.
You should check out the Donut Inn.
Okay. When I had Dunkin' this morning, actually. But when I
Heads and tails above,
can't
friend.
do another Dunkin', then I'll check out the Donut Inn.
Yeah.
All right.
Donut Inn. Not a
still miss
sponsor of this
Timbits.
show, but still, I recommend it.
Okay.
I still miss Timbits and Tim Hortons. They used to be in St. Louis and then
Oh,
they moved. And it's
yes.
so sad because Timbits are the best donuts, hands down.
I know you've said this before.
Yeah.
You do
Tim
love
Hortons.
Canadians. Canadian
I do love
stuff.
Canadian.
Tim Hortons is also not a sponsor, but
Also not a
if
sponsor.
you're listening, Tim Hortons,
Come back to St. Louis, please.
we would not be opposed. KFUO.org.
So while the Bible study at St. John's, we'll just pluralize it. Let's do that. While Bible study gets underway at St. John's Evangelical Lutheran Church, let's see what's going on upstairs where moms and dads are getting their kids spiritually ready for Sunday school post early service.
Okay.
Hey, nerd. Johnny, Billy, it's time for Sunday school. Let's go. No, don't punch your brother. You literally just... Billy, no!
Excessive celebration, offense. This is the final warning for the team.
Thank
30
you.
seconds will be put back on the clock so teams can make it to Sunday school.
Okay.
Wouldn't you moms love a football referee officiating to intervene when your kids get out of pocket?
Yes. Yes, please. In fact, let's just add this to the spiritual gifts inventory. Sunday school pregame referee. You might be even if you have no gift for leadership or hospitality.
Right.
You know,
It's another volunteer opportunity.
can
I'd
you
do it.
blow a whistle?
Throw the flags. Throwing flags.
I would do it all day long. Also, Sarah, you may need to look at this later, listen to it later. So I'm not sure that the line that made mom go, Billy, no, got picked up. But it was definitely him breezing past the fact that he hit his brother by saying, watch me pee on this.
Oh.
Is that from like a personal story that has happened from somewhere? Because yikes.
I feel like this is a classic redirect. I feel like that kids would do. I don't know that they would say this particular thing, but like they're going to say something extreme and probably gross that's going to make the victim completely forget that he was hit in the first place. So please note that after he says this, his little brother Johnny was like, yeah, do it.
Uh-huh. I feel like you really understand the child psychology.
Yeah,
of
the
this
6-year-old boy
dynamic.
mind is
Sibling dynamics. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely. But let me also say that while I know the rules of excessive celebration have changed in the NFL,
Mhm.
let's hope the refs would throw a penalty flag if a player was like, watch me pee on this after scoring a touchdown, because that's disgusting.
You know, civilization is going downhill so fast that may actually happen. And Lord willing, the ref will indeed throw a flag.
Yeah, for sure. For
Yeah.
sure. We don't have time for that nonsense.
No.
No, kids are watching.
That's right.
Come on.
I'm watching.
Lutheran
don't-
ladies are watching.
That's
For-
Lutheran
forget
ladies
the
are
kids.
watching.
I don't want to see
Right.
that.
No.
Sick.
Yeah.
So we need an epic ending. And
Yes.
epic endings usually entail reprised roles and cameo appearances.
Yes.
Mm.
So let's go back down to the basement at St. John's to maybe hear a familiar voice scoring a severe penalty. And please also enjoy the TV timeout commercial, which is a Brienne Grzelewski original composition.
Beep, 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 beep.
And we are back, live in the basement at St. John's Evangelical Lutheran Church, where Pastor Matthew Mark Luke John Weber is putting on a riveting display as he leads a lively Bible study on saints versus sinners.
Oh, that's for sure, Justin. Pastor's bringing law and gospel and the razzle-dazzle this morning. This kid is going places.
It's true, Andy. The divine call can send you literally anywhere.
Uh-oh, it looks like there may be some commotion on the field. An unruly attendee seems to be appealing to the pastor.
Right, but like, some people sip and some people dip, so don't you think that...
Oh, wow, looks like Pastor just threw a challenge flag on the play here. Who is this guy anyway?
Well, Justin, I'm getting word that it's none other than the church's overly eager, yet slightly heretical worship band leader, Trent.
It's almost like Pastor was ready to throw the flag as soon as Trent opened his mouth.
You're right about that, Justin. We're going to take a TV timeout now to hear a word from our sponsors.
I screamed when Trent came back.
Uh-huh.
He's back, y'all.
Oh,
right.
Trent. I love the fact that Pastor had his flag ready to throw and probably had it in his hand as soon as Trent raised his. Because there's always that one person. And as you always say about Trent, his heart's in the right place. And yet,
And yet here we are. Poor guy.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right.
Here's
Commercial
our
break.
Timeout commercial.
Okay.
TV timeout commercial break.
All rise for the singing of the Monday morning national anthem. That I see, and it's spicy, it's delicious in all crises. You don't want to miss, you don't want to miss the Chick-fil-A spicy chicken bis.
Chick-fil-A Spicy Chicken Bis. Come get some tomorrow.
Aaron looks horrified right now.
is this Whale's song?
I did not see that coming.
I think maybe I missed something, but you missed an opportunity to rhyme spicy with pricey, which is what I think of whenever I think of Chick-fil-A. Of course, there are 6 of us, so
Yeah.
it's a pricey chicken biscuit.
The pricey chicken bis.
Oh, man.
I thought it is kind of funny that I thought to rhyme it with crises first.
Yes.
That's some first world problems right there.
I feel like I know you better now that I know that fact.
Yep.
Yep. All right.
TV
Let's see
timeout
what
over.
the
Okay.
challenge flag happens.
See.
How do they resolve this?
We are back and we have a verdict from on high, though no one knows who exactly, at LCMS Doctrinal Review.
Upon doctrinal review of the play, the ruling stands. Not heretical, but also not at all great or even good. The play has failed.
Well, there you have it, folks. The second Sunday in Pentecost. We're ready for church. This is Justin Fication alongside Andi Fechtung signing off. See you next week.
Good night.
Wow.
Thank you.
That was beautiful.
Creative brilliance.
Mm-hmm. I will say, and maybe this is a little known fact, and I also will say, please excuse the blasphemy, but I am not a fan of Chick-fil-A's original breaded chicken sandwich. I love their whole grilled situation, but that spicy chicken bis on a Monday morning makes me feel feelings.
Chick-fil-A is also not a sponsor of the Lutheran
So let's list all the things that are not sponsors today. Donut Inn, Dunkin' Donuts,
Tim Hortons,
Chick-fil-A, or the Super Bowl, or St. John's Evangelical, any of the St. John's Evangelical Lutheran churches.
This one was a freebie, y'all, but the next one, kfuo.org.
And that's all I got.
I love it.
I love it.
Thank
I
you.
love that you captured the sort of just the liveliness of that few minutes that takes place while everyone's shuffling. Like the latecomers are arriving, the early church people are coming out, the kids are getting ready, there is a line at the donuts and people are facing these huge moral dilemmas. Do I take the apple fritter? And it's a time that is just full of light and life and warmth and busyness. And it's the church enjoying being together. And that is really, I love that. And the vibrancy of that definitely comes through, even despite all the tongue-in-cheekness of the sketches.
And the refs throwing flags.
Yeah.
Move it along, Agnes.
By the way, when are we going to see Gladys back again? Because she was one of my favorites.
Yes.
I mean,
anything can happen. I know.
You still have 2 to 3 more episodes this year, so who really knows? So, yeah.
Special request, though.
Special request.
sure we'll
bring back Gladys.
Bring back Gladys. Will do. Will do.
These are always so fun, Brie, and I appreciate your creative brilliance. And now I have several situations where I will be chuckling for no reason at church, and people will give me a weird look, like, "Why are you laughing, Sarah? You're just weird." So I appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Occupational hazard.
Right?
I'll tell you what.
But you'll know who listens to the podcast when someone just randomly walks up to you and starts singing the spicy chicken bis advertisement on the street. It'll be great.
Right. That's correct.
It's like a calling card. Well, ladies, we hope you enjoyed this edition of Breeze Radio Theater, which I feel like you need to make a theme song for Breeze Radio Theater. Bree.
You know what? For all of
time.
the jingles and original compositions I've written for each of these episodes, like the Vitality Squares jingle.
Oh, I love that one.
Duty Crunch. And
we keep joking about a single, a Brie EP.
Right. The Monday morning national anthem. The football music itself. I was going to try to do like a Sunday night football, like to try to come up with sort of a scat version of that. But then I was like,
copyright. This is
I
better.
don't have time for that.
Breeze original. Yeah. We're going to have a Breeze original EP.
It's going to be a problem though when when Sunday night football starts being like
It's not going to be a problem because we'll have the recording of your origin along with the date that it's posted.
I will.
So, yeah.
Surely we have a Lutheran lady in our midst that is a legal expert on like copyright issues. Yeah. So, and now I have to go into creative hibernation because
until the next Breeze Radio Theater
left. Right.
Well, ladies, if you'd like to hear the previous episodes of Breeze Radio Theater, you definitely should. You can find all of those episodes at kfuo.org/Lutheran Ladies Lounge on your favorite podcasting app or on the KFUO Radio app. You can also tell us what you think in the Lutheran Ladies Lounge Facebook group. You can join us there. You can also follow us on Instagram at Lutheran Ladies Lounge. And now you can also sign up for our email newsletter. If you go to the show notes for this episode and scroll down a little bit, you'll find the link for the MailChimp email list. And you can also email us directly if you're not on social media and you want to get in contact with us. You can email lutheranladies@kfuo.org. We would love to hear from you. That email goes to all 4 of us, so you never know who's going to respond. Maybe it'll be Trent.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
You're listening to the Lutheran Ladies Lounge podcast. I'm Sarah.
I'm Aaron.
I'm Agnes Schmidt's crippling indecision.
And I just have to point out, Trent is not a Lutheran lady, Sarah.
No.
Oh. KFUO Radio and the Lutheran Ladies Lounge podcast are underwritten in part by Ad Crucem. Visit them online at adcrucem.com. Views and opinions expressed on the Lutheran Ladies Lounge podcast may not represent the official position of the management or ownership of KFUO Radio, the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod. The Lutheran Ladies Lounge is produced by KFUO Radio and available at kfuo.org or wherever you get your podcasts. Join our community on Facebook in the Lutheran Ladies Lounge.